Also tonight, an update on the Boston explosions. The family of the bombing suspect, Tamerlan Tsarnaev, is having trouble finding a place to bury him. It seems that no cemeteries in the Boston area are willing to take the body.
Tamerlan was killed 3 days after the marathon explosions in a gunfight with police in nearby Watertown. Tsarnaev's parents say they will not fly his body back to his home country. A private group has opened a bank account to try to raise money to return his body there, but his uncle says burial in the United States is the only option. Others say the government needs to step in.
I don't really care where he's buried. To me, he's dead already. How much more can you punish him?
He grew up here, and last 10 years he resided here in Cambridge.
Meanwhile, one of the 3 arrested friends of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was in court today. Robel Philippos was accused of lying during the investigation. Bail was set at $100,000. If convicted, Philippos faces 8 years in prison. And of those 3 suspects, one had an expired student visa. And so now the Department of Homeland Security is promising to strengthen security on those visas. Fox 11's Alex Ronaldo takes a closer look tonight at what this means for international students studying locally.
JT Zhang is from a small town near Shanghai, China. He's been studying economics for 3 years at UW-Oshkosh. Zhang says getting through immigration into the United States is typically easy with the right documentation.
Give the stuff, my I-20, my passport. They just ask me a couple questions, like why you come here.
Jenna Groff is the director of the Office of International Education at the university. She says an international student's first step to getting a visa is being accepted to the school.
We send them their visa or their immigration paperwork. We also enter them into an online database.
That database is the Department of Homeland Security's Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, or SEVIS. SEVIS tracks each change to a student's documentation in real time. But UW-Oshkosh's International Student Advisor, Sarah Christensen, says agents do not always check SEVIS at immigration.
They look at their paperwork. If everything looks good, then they get to enter the U.S.
Sometimes that paperwork does not reflect recent changes to or termination of a visa. That's how one of the men accused of helping Boston Marathon bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev was able to get into the U.S. with an expired visa. So now checking SEVIS will be mandatory.
What the federal government seems to be doing is saying, okay, we're going to check everybody online because there's this gap,
which Christensen says should not hurt any students following the rules.
The 1% of people that maybe need it will make the 99% wait longer.
Which wouldn't be too much of a change for Zhang.
No, not difficult, I think.
In Oshkosh, Alex Ronaldo, Fox 11 News.
Student visas act as the entry ticket into the United States. A student is allowed to travel back and forth to his home country, provided the visa is still active. Visa lengths vary depending on where a student's from and the reason for being in the United States.